The fear isn't that AI will take your job. It's that it already has, and you didn't notice. Studios are cutting costs with AI. Post houses are automating crews, and new roles like AI cinematographer are appearing overnight. This isn't the sequel to the streaming revolution. It's the reboot of filmmaking itself. For decades, setting lights and calling action defined what it meant to be a filmmaker. AI erases the ritual, but not the reason. Because the one thing machines still can't simulate is meaning, and that's the last human frontier in cinema. AI won't replace filmmakers, but it will expose who can't evolve.
Before we dive in, make sure to follow the show and subscribe to our newsletter, AI in Film and Screen Ethics. That's where we break down every shift that matters in this new era of filmmaking.
The fear that started it all. Let's start with the emotion at the center of this. Fear. Fear that a text prompt can now do what took years of training. Fear that the software you use might one day replace you. Fear that your creative identity, once your job security, no longer guarantees stability. It's not an irrational fear. AI tools have advanced faster than any technology the industry has ever faced. In just 18 months, platforms like Runway, Pika Labs, Luma, Sora 2, and Higgsfield AI have made it possible to render cinematic scenes from simple text. We're talking about realistic camera movement, volumetric lighting, consistent characters, and dialogue lip syncing, all without a traditional shoot. Some call it magic. Filmmakers call it a crisis. What's actually happening? Let's clear one thing first. AI isn't replacing filmmakers. It's replacing the processes filmmakers use. Think of it this way. Film used to be physical. Then it became digital. Now it's becoming generative. The leap from analog to digital changed the tools. The leap from digital to generative changes the definition. Today, a director can type, "Two astronauts argue inside a flooded space station as sunlight breaks through the glass." And within seconds, the AI delivers the shot. That doesn't erase the filmmaker. It just changes their role, from operator to orchestrator. In this new landscape, the real creative power lies not in who can push the buttons, but in who knows what to say to the machine. The studio reaction. Hollywood has seen this movie before, and it didn't end well. When digital cameras arrived, studios resisted. When YouTube emerged, they laughed. When streaming took over, they panicked. Now, with AI, they're pretending to be cautious. But behind closed doors, they're investing billions. Disney has a full internal team testing AI storyboarding and pre-visualization. Warner Brothers is using machine learning for script analysis and audience prediction. Netflix is experimenting with real-time language synthesis to cut dubbing costs. The paradox? While public statements focus on protecting creativity, internal memos focus on cutting overhead. And that's the quiet truth no one in the boardroom will admit. AI is coming not because it's artistic, but because it's efficient. Where the cuts begin. The first jobs to vanish won't be directors or writers. They'll be the invisible ones, the middle layers of production that make the system run. Storyboard artists, junior editors, compositors, assistant colorists, rotoscoping teams in India and the Philippines. Already, major post-production firms report that 70 to 80% of manual VFX cleanup, once done by large teams, can now be handled by AI-powered tools. Rotoscoping that took 8 hours now takes 15 minutes. The software doesn't complain, doesn't get tired, and doesn't unionize. And that's the part no one wants to say out loud. Because the danger isn't that AI replaces everyone, it's that it replaces just enough people to make the rest cheaper. The hidden upside. But here's where the fear blinds us. The very thing destroying traditional roles is creating entirely new ones. Someone still has to design the world the AI generates. Someone still has to guide tone, pacing, rhythm, and emotion. Someone still has to know what good storytelling feels like. The tools can create a shot, but they can't create intent. That's still human. And in 2025, a new creative layer has started to form. Roles like prompt designer, AI cinematographer, synthetic editor, and narrative trainer. People who teach models how to understand storytelling grammar. It's not science fiction. Netflix, Amazon, and Higgsfield have already posted listings for AI video supervisor and generative workflow director. The hierarchy of filmmaking is being rebuilt from the inside out.
If you're curious how to plug AI into your workflow without crossing ethical lines, download our Ethical AI in Filmmaking playbook. It's free and it's built exactly for filmmakers navigating this moment.
What filmmakers are actually doing. Across the world, filmmakers are experimenting, not resisting. In India, independent directors are using AI to extend shots and change lighting without reshoots. In France, documentarians are generating archival sequences where footage never existed. In Nigeria, young creators are using open-source AI to design entire fantasy worlds without studios. The democratization once promised by YouTube is being reborn through AI. Only this time, it looks cinematic. The difference is scale. A filmmaker who once needed $200,000 to make a short can now do it for $5,000, with near studio quality. That's not a threat to art. That's liberation. The psychology of replacement. Still, numbers don't erase anxiety. Because for most artists, the question isn't, will I lose my job? It's, will my work still matter? Filmmaking has always been an identity, not just a paycheck. The process itself gave meaning, setting up lights, calling action, cutting scenes. AI breaks that ritual. And for many, that's what hurts most. The fear that the process that defined their creative worth might no longer exist. But history offers perspective. Painters feared the camera, editors feared nonlinear software, cinematographers feared digital sensors. Every time the tool didn't erase the art, it expanded it. This isn't creative extinction, it's creative evolution. The numbers that matter. By 2025, AI is already saving studios between 30% and 60% of post-production costs. Generative tools are projected to reduce global VFX labor by 40% by 2027. But here's the overlooked side. Independent filmmaking, the same sector that nearly died during the pandemic, is exploding again because of AI. Platforms like Electric Sheep and Higgsfield AI are enabling small teams to make films that look like studio work. Budgets once reserved for commercials now fund full-length projects. Post houses that embraced AI report 4 times faster delivery times and 3 times more clients. The redistribution is real. Money is moving from the top, the studios, to the edges, where independent creators live. And that's the quiet revolution no one's headline is talking about. The real threat. If AI doesn't kill the filmmaker, what does? Complacency. Believing that the old system will protect you. Waiting for studios or unions to adapt first. Assuming that your title, director, writer, editor, guarantees a future. It doesn't. The creative economy is being rewritten by algorithms that don't care about credits. The only thing that will matter is what you can do and how fast you can adapt. The people thriving now aren't necessarily the most experienced. They're the ones willing to rethink what filmmaking means. Redefining authorship. The auteur once sat at the top of the pyramid, the singular creative voice who controlled everything. In the AI era, that pyramid is dissolving. Authorship becomes collaborative, between human and machine. The role of the filmmaker shifts from maker of images to designer of meaning. When you tell an AI what to generate, you're not abdicating control. You're shaping possibility. This is the next literacy every filmmaker must learn: how to communicate visually through language. Prompt writing will become as essential as screenwriting once was. In a few years, students in film schools won't just learn editing. They'll learn to direct through dialogue with a model. It's not less creative. It's just a new medium of control. What the future looks like? If current trends hold, by 2027, 40% of all new visual content will include AI-assisted production. By 2030, it could be more than 60%. But that doesn't mean 60% of filmmakers will be out of work. It means filmmaking will become smaller, faster, more distributed, and ironically, more human. Because when everyone has access to cinematic tools, the only true differentiator left is emotion. Technology can simulate light. It can mimic movement, but it can't fake meaning. The more automated the world becomes, the more valuable genuine perspective will be. The truth filmmakers need to hear. AI won't take your career away. It will just ask if you still remember why you chose it. The camera, the software, the prompt, they're all tools. But the storyteller? That's still you. And the question isn't whether you'll be replaced. It's whether you'll evolve fast enough to stay irreplaceable.
So here's what to do next. Follow this show to stay ahead. Subscribe to our newsletter, AI in Film and Screen Ethics, where we unpack every industry shift. And grab your free copy of the Ethical AI in Filmmaking Playbook, your guide to protecting creativity in the age of machines.
Follow the show if you believe the future of film still belongs to human imagination, amplified by machines, not erased by them. Because AI isn't stealing filmmaking. It's finally making it available to everyone. And maybe that's the story worth telling.